Wilson! No, she wants to do Coldplay. Okay, Coldplay is fun, Robin. It's fun. That's what happens is you take the fingernails, either toenails or regular fingernails, and there's something of what those nails are made out of. What they're made out of is a type of collagen, and that is converted or changed into energy in an ascending human being. That's good, Robin. So now, that's the reason you save them. Now, here's how it works. You have, with the change in the environment, it allows the wavelengths to shift and change that makes a spiral or a spin. Okay, once you start this process, it's exomorphic. And once it begins, it starts. And the only outflow, or the exhaust from the Wilson capacitation, is water. And it's a very heavy water, so you have to be kind of careful about that. But it's a pretty heavy water, and it's great fun. About the size of an air conditioner, an 8 to 10 to 12-ton air conditioning unit, the chiller. It's about that size. There's different variations of it, and it'll run straight DC, AC, and you just plug it into your regular box. It'll go up to 3-phase, up to 4-phase. Doesn't seem to matter, but you have to be careful on the amperage because it'll blow you up. You have to have a lot of at least two sets of breakers because it's hot, meaning it's not an AC current where you had to have a transformer to reduce it down or to pull it. It's just hot. And it's fine because if you look at the way smart houses are going, the way people are doing their living now, everything is either DC or converted to DC.
Can only ascending people with I cell in them run a Coldplay?
No. Once you start Coldplay, it runs.
Okay. And
so it'll
doesn't
run
have
for
to
anybody. You don't have to be an individual. It'll just run. It'll run with nobody. Okay.
And anyone can start it.
In time, they'll be able to. At first, it's a bit daunting because when you start charging Wilson, you have to. There's a line procedure you have to do. But see, we've only started a few because everyone we've ever started is still going. So there's not much to do, but it's a several step. Somebody else will do it for them. There wouldn't be like a YouTube about how to do it.
No, we think that. So it doesn't have to be an
ascended person. And they're having great luck with it going. The Wilson actually fitting into the hood of the car, so it operates the vehicle too. So that's good.
I spent the month of July in Atlanta, Georgia, where JW lives. He's the billionaire that Ion sometimes comes through. Ion doesn't have to be channeled, but it started off channeling through JW. So we met with the Department of Homeland Security. You brought up my Coldplay. You're aware of that. And
You mentioned when I first reached out, in this most recent.
Oh, did I tell you? I told you about this.
Yeah. You mentioned. Well, I asked, what's up with Ion?
Right. So so it's good to get this on the recording. So I spent a month meeting with the Department of Homeland Security and other government institutions because if you have something like we have, they can declare that bombs can be made from it. So they have the right to take it for national security reasons. But we're aware of that, and we're not going to let them have it, but we're still going to release it. So we're negotiating how we're going to do this. And while I was at JW's in July, I was looking at the TV show The Blacklist. You ever seen that?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so you look at episode 1, season 1, episode 1, the pilot episode, and this supreme smart criminal, non-criminal guy comes in. He turns himself into the FBI, and he knows way more than them about the crime networks around the world, and so he's intimidating the FBI bureaucrats. They don't know what to. Well, if this guy, took over here, we'd be out of a job because he knows more. That was exactly what we went through. We knew more than their physicists and blah, 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 because we made the technology, and they don't know how it's made. And the secret is we've got Ion helping us. It was exactly that scene where we know more than them, yet they need our stuff because the grid's collapsing, but they will lose their authority and their edge in what they think they know if they give in to us. So it's a very interesting drama that is shown in that episode. So if you want to see what we went through in the month of July in Atlanta, look at that. Just Google, go on some network, Netflix. Yeah,
right here, the Blacklist with James Spader.
Yeah, so just look at the whole thing, episode 1, season 1, episode 1. Okay. That's what I'm talking about, what you're doing. Now, why am I bringing this up?
I asked you when this change is going to happen. And you
said, yeah. So, the change now, we're not talking and bragging about what we have. We're saying, look, here it is. What are you going to do about it? So that's the beginning of the implementation of it. And this stuff's so powerful. When we first developed it, it caused earthquakes. See, you occasionally have some free energy guy say, I got something here. Look at this. It proves something. Ponds and Fleischman had it. But I now know if they're not causing earthquakes, it ain't really as significant as the person thinks it is. That this stuff is so revolutionary, it tears apart the fabric of maybe a lot of what people's memes and thoughts have congealed, and that has to be torn apart. So you have the physicists that walk around. They know what we're doing. What's his name? Brief History of Time, Hawking. He started saying crazy stuff before he died because he was listening to us and trying to fit it into his theories.